Let's talk about all the books I DNF'd in 2024. Okay, I'm going to start off first with one that I DNF'd twice. That is The Nightingale of Kristen Hanna. I DNF'd it the second time on chapter 13, page 178. I don't have a reason for DNFing it other than I just couldn't get into it. The second time I actually felt like I was like getting into it, and then I don't know what happened. So this is number one. Number two, I have Lights Out. I DNF'd this on chapter 3, I believe it was. Yep, chapter 3, page 28. I DNF'd this because I tried to read it on a plane, and I had like the audiobook and everything, but I get motion sickness, so I couldn't read it. And the plane I was taking was to go on a cruise, so couldn't read it on the cruise either because, again, motion sickness. So this is number two. Number three is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I got to chapter 6, page 56. I already cried at this point. It was good. Not really sure why I stopped reading it, but here's number 3. Number 4 is Shatter Me. I was really excited to start this because it's a small book, and most of the book in the series, I believe, are small books. So I was really excited about this. I didn't know it was fantasy at the time, but I only got to chapter 7, page 41, and I was so confused. So number 4. And number 5 is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I DNF'd this also twice. Second time I DNF'd it right smack in the middle of a chapter. On page 332, I have no idea what's going on. Could not pick it back up where I left off. I'm gonna have to go back a couple chapters probably, but this is book number 5. Now there are also some books that I DNF'd on Kindle, so I'm gonna go through those. So we have One Dark Window. I did like it. I honestly think I just had a lot going on at the time when I was trying to read it, so I couldn't like actually immerse myself in it. I will read it. I have both books, but that's the first Kindle book that I DNF'd. Next, I have How My Neighbors Stole Christmas. I was not interested in it at all. I don't know if I'll ever read it. I'm definitely not going to read it now because it has to be read during Christmas, but there's another one. Then we have My Dark Romeo. One of my favorite creators on Book Talk actually was the reason that I bought this book and the second book. I kind of remember what was going on. I'm still interested in reading it. I just think that I wanted to get immersed into Iron Flame and Fourth Wing, and I couldn't do it. Another book we have is 1,000 Boy Kisses. I got 50% into this book. I didn't think it was awful. I think I might have just needed a break because it's so sad. And then that break ended up being a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I'll eventually finish it. So there's another one. And the last one is Travis. I started this right after I read Archer's Voice. So I thought that this was the second book in the series. I'm pretty sure I got like 36% into the book. I didn't not like it, but I wasn't sure I was supposed to read it after Archer's Voice, so I just stopped. But that's it, I think. So I think that's all the books that I DNF'd in 2024. Hopefully these are books that I read in 2025. If these are books that you really loved and you think that I should read, let me know, and I'll do my best to try and get to them.